Elon Musk tweeted on Saturday, consistent with President Donald Trump's instructions, all federal employees will shortly receive an email requesting to understand what they got done last week. Failure to respond will be taken as a resignation. So they then got an email from the Office of Personnel Management where they were asked to describe in 5 bullet points what they had gotten done last week. So even though the email came from HR, supposedly, it clearly is him.
It seemed like it was a real email too. Like, who does that? You got to do like a no reply email. This guy was like, okay, this is just an email I'm going to send out.
So everyone was like, what the fuck? That was a weird email to get. The agencies themselves were confused about what to do.
Please send your manager an email of what 5 things you did last week. It's the most toxic corporate bullshit stupid thing I've ever heard.
Anyone in a business context who would send this is insane. What is this? How you manage your intern?
Oh my God, Sammy. You know what it is? It's because these kids are fucking interns. It's because they're interns. I was like, when's the last time I ever had to do that? I'm having a revelation. These kids who are writing these emails just came off internships. The only time you get asked, hey, can you tell me 5 things you did last week is when you're a baby. When you're a baby intern at a company and you're like, oh, last week I did these things and this is what I learned because you have to prove to your class that you did it. Oh my God, that's why. These kids, oh my God.
Elon says he isn't running Doge. He told the court that last week. But if he's not, who is?
We have to take a hard look at who it is that people are afraid of and who these Doge kids are.
Is it this 19-year-old kid named Big Balls? Have you heard of Big Balls?
And you put together a nice little piece here on Big Balls that I'm very excited to hear about.
Let me just give you a few bullet points for people who are not acquainted with Big Balls. Big Balls is his nickname. Born in the 2000s, he interned for Neuralink, where I guess he was asked to submit 5 things he did that day. He was associated with a criminal hacking group. 2021, he founded a company called Tesla.sexy LLC. That company supposedly controls dozens of web domains, including at least 2 Russian registered domains.
There's always a Russia thing, man.
Can I ask you a question? Did you see the movie Breach? It's about this American agent named Robert Hansen who spied for the Russians for 20 years within the United States. Laura Linney's in it. It's great. I bring that up because there is a tie between Big Ball's grandfather and Robert Hansen. Big Ball's grandfather was a guy named Valery Martinov. He was a KGB spy who was sent to work in the US undercover at the Soviet embassy in DC in 1980. While he was there, the FBI ended up recruiting him as an agent. He turned on the Soviets and he started giving secrets back to the FBI.
So traitor runs in the family.
The American Robert Hansen, who was a mole for the KGB in that movie, he helped find out that Big Ball's grandpa was a traitor against the Russians, and he ended up engineering his callback to Russia and the way that he was dealt with in the wake of that.